Hello, twin flames. This is Victoria, and this is our daily energy check. Welcome to the lunar eclipse time. We had lunar eclipse just a few hours before I was recording this video. Really powerful, really strong energies, especially if you have fixed sign in your chart, a lot of fixed sign in your natal chart, especially if it's Taurus, but the other fixed signs are Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. I did a special edition of a reading about that yesterday. It was actually a live stream, but I posted the recording, so if you didn't catch it, feel free to check it out, because it was pretty good actually. I did answer some of the questions I got in emails, and just those that I felt guided to pull the cards for. And I was actually hesitant whether to do anything today or not, and I'm hearing and actually for me it was like a normal day, but I also have some things going on in my 3D reality that I need to take care of, so I'm thinking maybe to skip it today. But and now that, as I'm saying it, the sun is coming out. But I'm hearing from a few people that it's been quite rough energies, and I feel that from the collective as well, that it's not easy, it's just some tough times for some people to, or for a lot of us, especially empaths, to kind of get through this time. So I decided to do a reading after all. So let's see what's going on. As usual, it's going to be the connection, and I want to also see what to pay attention to right now on the journey. Now that we're in the eclipse energy, like we're past the eclipse, it was amazing. I even managed to record some of it on my phone as a video. If I had a better camera or phone, it would have been even more amazing, but it's still, I managed to catch it, you can tell. It was amazing, yeah. And because for me it's actually this part of the night, because in my time zone the eclipse was happening around 4 a.m. like it was in its peak. That's actually the time when I can see the moon the best. So I was able to just literally look out of my windows and see it out there. So that was pretty convenient. And yes, I was that dedicated. I was up at 4 a.m. taking some video shots and some pictures, trying to capture it. All right, I've got the enchanted map with me today, so let's see what's going on. I'll pull a card for divine feminine and divine masculine. So what's happening? All right, we've got two cards actually. Sacred Pool and Unexpected Visitors. We had that, I think, either yesterday or the day before. Yeah, so Sacred Pool, I would say this is the pool of the collective energy. And I would say, and now of course the sun is out, so it's gonna be blinding me. But it's okay, I'll manage. It's gonna be it's not gonna be a very long reading today, I promise. So definitely it's about tapping into this collective reality to get new ways to get new levels of awareness and to ascend to new level of consciousness. A lot of us are doing that, divine feminines, and this brings in some unexpected events and some changes. So that's the unexpected visitors. It doesn't have to be actual people who are visiting you at home, but some people and some events will come up in front of you just like that. It's like from around the corner, suddenly something will pop up that you didn't expect. So that's the kind of some of the consequences of this eclipse. Let's see what's going on with divine masculines. The divine masculines have got the magical map shifter. I'll actually read this card because I like that it also has like a masculine figure there. So to me it looks like an actual divine masculine in there. That the DM is the magical map shifter. Yeah, it has different animals here and elements, just kind of like different tokens and mascots that you will use in during magical rituals. That's interesting. And 51, by the way, was moonlight, and this is 52. So again, it says like right after that moonlight took place. Now something is happening with DMs. Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. When the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you are here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. So what I just heard while I was reading this, that this is accurate for divine masculines, meaning that somebody else will be that person for them. It could be DF, even if you're not talking in person, right? You come up in their consciousness, in their conscious reality. They're thinking about some past event, or they're reading your posts on social media, or watching your YouTube videos, or whatever. Somehow they have that association, and it's inspiring them for something. And the same way, I'm hearing that for divine feminines, it's divine masculine who is that map shifter, and that inspires to be you, the best version of yourself, in some shape or form. I know other words. Okay, let's get to the reading. What's happening with divine feminines right now? What's the energy of divine feminines? High Priestess in reverse. What about divine masculines? Well, we had 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Oops, too many. Gonna do it again. Sorry, with all this lunar activity, I didn't get much sleep last night. And I did, there we go. And I did a whole like 9 to 5 shift today with my day job. Alright, Knight of Cups. How about that? And the energy of the connection at this time. Energy for the twin flame connection. Come on. All right, there we go. Wow, 4 cards, but I will take them all. We have 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, but this is the deck where the guy is actually carrying the 2 cups, the 2 cups that are left. So I call it the positive 5 of Cups. The optimistic 5 of Cups. We have the Fool. Who can be more optimistic than the Fool, right? He's taking a leap of faith, even though he doesn't know what awaits after that leap. And 10 of Wands. So yeah, what I'm getting here is there's definitely a chance to release some past grief and loss, right? To put in the work into something that makes you happy. That's what I'm getting. To try and step into the new reality, where there is no burdens. You do not feel, I'm getting strongly, you do not feel responsible for other people's feelings, because for some I'm getting that this energy of sadness and grief is actually imposed on you by people around you. They are not okay with what's happening, and ultimately we feel it as impasse, especially if those are people we care about. Then we also feel responsible for it, and we want to make them feel better. But whether they're doing it intentionally or unintentionally, they're still sort of, they have no right to impose it on you like that. And you are not responsible for their feelings, their reactions, right? If you're in your truth, if you're in your balanced state when you are making certain decisions, even if that's something that they don't like, you know, ultimately, well, that's their decision to react a certain way. Because at the end of the day, that's our biggest opportunity for free will, to choose how we react to something. In this case, I mean react in a positive light, right? How we perceive what is going on and what we do with that. Please clarify High Priestess in reverse for Divine Feminine. Page of Cups. Learning to connect with your feelings and emotions, going within on a deeper level. believing, you see the pigs are flying in this card, believing in new opportunities in love in the nearest future. Okay, and for Divine Masculines, we've got Knight of Cups, clarified 3 of Wands in reverse. So Divine Masculines are realizing that they need to own up to their choices, take responsibility for what they did or how they interpreted their feelings and their emotions in this connection. And if they are not seeing something happening in the reality of what they would expect, right, that's totally on them in this case. They're supposed to be, more confident and own up that they're supposed to take action if they want to see result. It's not just going to happen magically on its own. There's still some effort needed, right? And we saw that 8 of Pentacles and for the connection. Both twins actually need to put in some work, but it looks like, as usual, for Divine Feminines, it's more about her spiritual ascension and light work. For Divine Masculine, it's a bit more about how they, in this case, about more how they are in touch with their feelings and emotions and how it interprets into their choices in life, right? How they perceive the situation and what they do with it, right? You have Knight of Cups and we have 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, additional questions. So yeah, what to pay attention to right now on the journey? What is important to pay attention to on the journey at this point? What to do? What's the next step for Divine Feminines? Alright, flew away. But I'm gonna catch it. Promise it's gonna be short, but anyways. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so think about monetizing your skills, your abilities, and your desire to do good in this world, right? Think about those things of how you can invest those things to kind of bring in this 3D reality you're wishing for. What about Divine Masculine? What's the next step? What to pay attention to? Because it definitely looks like for Divine Feminines there are some new opportunities that maybe you didn't have before this eclipse. For Divine Masculine, actually 4 cards, but I took them, and 2 of them are about love, right? We have the Lovers and 6 of Cups here. So they're feeling this love very strongly, and it is for a good reason, because it's supposed, this connection, the strength of it and the inspiration they get out of it. Remember we saw at the beginning that that's what's inspiring them, is pushing them to be a better version of themselves, to not be afraid, to be more truthful and to make good decisions. So that helps them to deal with different karmic situations and not to let other people influence them as much, and not to pay too much attention to their reaction. And also you see there's also Ace of Pentacles here, so we have Ace of Pentacles for both twins. There's also, the mirror in this energy, an opportunity for new abundance once they get, but for Divine Masculines right now it's more about acknowledging and accepting certain feelings and emotions, both positive and negative. So it's not just about Divine Feminine, but about their emotional space just in life, like emotional field, right? Accept how they feel about different aspects of their life, right? Make some conclusions, learn some lessons, and that will ultimately bring some new opportunities in love and on this twin flame journey in general, right? Okay, I hope this has been good for, and of course, just as I finished the reading, the sun disappeared. But it was here for a reason, and I hope it gave you some joy and some fun, especially if it's not a sunny day where you are. I love these days, especially, like for me, the sun immediately corresponds to the healing energy. I feel the warmth of the sun, and I like immediately imagine how it's curing my body, every cell of my body that is in the sun. And it's amazing how nourishing it feels. So I hope you got some of that from me and from this video, and I'll talk to you guys again very, very soon. Have fun. Bye.